Greetings, Internet. Welcome to the second segment of my Might and Magic power leveling walkthrough. We just leveled up our characters to level 3 after we completed the first 3 quests, the Garlic, the Wolfsbane, and the Belladonna, bringing those to Lord Hacker in Blackbridge South, right next to Erliquin, and we're still in Erliquin right now. And right now I'm going to show you, now that our sorcerer has access to the jump spell, we're going to steal town treasure, and I'll show you how to do that. First you go over here. This is the training facility, and go straight up and go behind this wall here. Town treasure. Yes, we're going to go ahead and steal it. And you always get the same thing, 100 gold for each character, 600 gold total, and 10 gems. And this also releases the town guard. And there are 8 locations, which I'll show you on the map right quick, where they can appear. This is the inn at number 11. This is the outdoors, passage to the outdoors at number 1. They guard that, so you can't go outside unless you defeat them. Number 10 is the entrance to the dungeon. They also guard this square, so you can't get in, or you can't leave the dungeon, because if you leave the sector, then they'll stop chasing you. They also guard these intersections next to the dungeon, in the middle of town here, next to the teleporter, and this teleporter randomly teleports you to any square in Erliquin, and all those 6s are the town treasures, so you have a chance of teleporting inside one of these squares where you wouldn't be able to get to unless you had the Etherealize spell to walk through walls. And the other 2 locations are this intersection here and here, so there's a total of 8 places where these guards can attack you. But with the jump spell, all we have to do is jump over this square here, because we're at the armory right now. Jump over this square, run to the inn and save, and then the area will reset and the guards will go away. Going back to the game here, we're going to go ahead and cast 2-4, jump over that square, circle around to the inn, go inside the inn, go ahead and save it, and you're now 600 gold richer. Now would also be a good time to go ahead and get some basic equipment on your party. There's decent weapons here in Erliquin. I don't recommend that you outfit yourself too much with new equipment, because when we go to Town Fort Dust, they have magical equipment which we're going to want to upgrade to. You can go ahead and sell the Garlic, the Wolfsbane, and the Belladonna. We won't be needing those anymore. Just your basic weapons. I'm just going to buy weapons and save some gold, which it doesn't really matter because you can steal the town treasure as much as you want to, as long as you just have to go and save it and come back and do it again. So pretty easy. I'm just going to buy bows. I've got 4 archers in my party. I consider them to be the best fighting character in the game. I also have a cleric and a sorcerer, which I think should be mandatory in any party. One of each class. That's a pretty good party. That's what my main party that's like level 150 is. So, and no guards. So, you can loot the town treasure as much as you want. There's also another option. If you don't want to do that, if you wanted to get some encounters in, you can go downstairs to the dungeon, and I'll go ahead and show you on the map right quick. And we start out at number 1, and around all of these 8s here, those are treasures which you can't get to unless you have the walk through wall spell, but around all of these 8s, these 5 squares, these 5 squares, and these 8 squares, and these 8 squares, all have treasure on them. About 200 gold for your entire party and a handful of gems. And they're just sitting there free. There's no monsters that you have to fight in order to get to these treasures, but See the dancing lights flicker and crackle on both sides of you. In front here, in front here, in front here. There's barriers, and the zaps will damage your party at this point. You can't get. You go into this on the left-hand side as you're coming into the. It's on your right here. Right here, and it's going to want an access code, and this is to deactivate all those fields so you can get to the treasures. And you find the solution to this puzzle in the Dusk Dungeon, which we're actually going to be going to shortly, but the password is YICU2ME3. Thank you field's deactivated. So now we can pass through to this part of the dungeon. And we can start looting the dungeon. And you can do this as much as you want. I suggest I'm going to show you and you can also fight monsters down here. But you can loot this treasure as much as you want. In the next video, I'll show you the next town, and the next quest will actually bring you through Erliquin. It's actually a pretty nice loop, so you can do this as much as you want. But as soon as you figure out what you want to buy in Dusk, you can come back here and just keep looting and do whatever you want to. But now that I've shown you this, I will see you next video.